Here's the advanced tactics. I will show you the slow depreciation, the straight line depreciation spread across 27 years for 1 to 4 units. If it is a commercial property, 5 units or more, the straight line depreciation spread out over 39 years, even longer. So this is not ideal. Yeah, it's not that ideal because the rule I've taught you so far is like I said, it is a simple calculation. The initial purchase price of the property divided by 27.5 years, if it is 1 to 4 unit, or the straight line depreciation on a multi-unit, 5 units or more, is divided by 39. So you get a kind of a slow annual depreciation. However, a lot of investors, they are not aware there's some advanced strategies. It's just very surprising, especially if you're a so-called experienced investor, like 3, 4, 5 years into the game. If you own several rental property, if you do not know this particular topic, which is right in front of your screen right now, which is cost segregation. Cost segregation is a engineering study. It's perfectly legal. It's been done all the time by savvy investors, like my students and my investors have come to learn because we're part of a network. Oh, by the way, per your permission, your email permission, I will put into my newsletter, into my website, so you become a free member of my organization. So every week, several times a week in the morning, in your email inbox, you will receive a whole bunch of great content around real estate, all aspects. So you can learn a lot more above and beyond tonight. No one could solicit you. This is a free membership. You're part of a community of several thousand free members who are like-minded and want to continue to learn about real estate investment opportunities, more education on all aspects of real estate investing. And there you go. Make sense? When you see some stuff coming into your email a few days from now about various aspects of the real estate network, you know it's going to come from my organization. Again, no solicitation allowed will take place. No solicitation, no advertising, whatever. Is a free information platform. So you learn for free. Then, of course, you have the ability to take action at some point in time. Then you go beyond that. All right, cost segregation allow you to accelerate your property. It break down the components of your property. It's an engineering study, so potentially you have to hire a engineering firm to perform the cost segregation. A regular tax accountant does not usually perform this function. Your CPA or your tax attorney, whatever, they do not perform cost segregation function. They are restricted to another industry specialist, a cost segregation engineering study firm. That's all you need to know for right now. So if your real estate portfolio is such that it justify you to do some advanced analysis of your real estate portfolio, then a cost segregation study it behooves you to incorporate this because you can accelerate more depreciation, reduce the timeline to accelerate your depreciation instead of doing this slow 27.5 years straight out depreciation I just mentioned. So cost segregation allow you to use the tax laws to change the asset from just having the whole structure to be divided by the straight line method, which is slow. But upon doing the cost segregation, you have the ability to dive deeper into the structure of the property and allocate certain items inside the property. You can do the accelerated depreciation based on a cost segregation analysis down to 5, 7, and 15-year depreciation timeline instead of straight line one high level 27.5 or 39 years. So that way you can capture more tax savings. More, for example, on the left is now these items you cannot accelerate depreciation. These items remain a straight line long-term depreciation, 27.5 years or 39. Steel structure, roof, walls, doors, windows, HVAC systems, plumbing, electrical. However, the engineering study will have the ability to bring down the land improvement to 15-year accelerated depreciation. Parking lots, curb, gutter, sidewalks, storm drains, whatever. And then, even better, the 5 to 7 year accelerated depreciation method using the cost segregation engineering study is personal property, which carpet, countertops, cabinetry, blinds, window covering, auxiliary lighting, specialty plumbing, window treatments, the whole 9 yards. Make sense? But one more thing is clear. Typically, depending on who you potentially hire, it depends which cost segregation firm you're going to hire. Some will charge you average like $1,000. It depends on the price of your property. You have to justify the cost benefit analysis. If a cost segregation firm you hire going to charge you $1,000 to $2,000, and your property is only like $100,000, $200,000, I will not do a cost segregation study because the tax savings derived from a low purchase price property does not offset and justify paying the fee to do the study. Having said that, the ideal world would be it's just a judgment call. My opinion is such that if each property you purchase are in excess of $400,000 minimum, yeah, I believe you should proceed with a cost segregation study because the fee you pay to these professionals is worth it because the benefit derived from this purchase price for property, the tax savings will exceed the fee you pay. Does that make sense? So if you have a property, 4 units, 6 units, 8 units, that's like $1 million, $1.5 million, then you can potentially, by using cost segregation to achieve substantial tax savings, it'll clearly offset the fee you pay to these professionals. I live life to the fullest for the reasons that I just told you, and you can do the same. You can have the similar blueprint. You don't have to travel to 60 countries like I have. Whatever financial freedom time you have by owning multiple properties, a portfolio that will generate amazing amount of passive income, tax benefit, and appreciation, and cash flow, the whole passive income, whole 9 yards, is all an individual situation. You have to go over your goals, how ambitious you are, how motivated you are, how much capital you have to invest, how are you going to unleash your dry powder. What is dry powder? Your money to buy real estate. It's all about your mindset, much more than material things. If your mindset is not set for success, you will own no property, which is the case of most people. 99% of the people out there, they want to be a real estate investor. They want to buy property, but they have such a limited belief. They sabotage their mindset is such that they will find all kind of excuses to stay in the sideline and do nothing at all. Then 10 to 20 years down the road, they're going to wonder, oh, I should have invested in 2025, watch Mr. Yu's presentation. Now, 10 years later, I still do not own any properties. You're going to regret it. It's a mental situation. It's your money blueprint. Your mindset determines your financial success. Most people, they can't take it. They stay on the sideline. They do nothing. They take no action, no matter how much they learn. That is absolutely pathetic. That is sad, beyond sad. Any American who live in the U.S. have the American dream. Regardless of your background, your education level, you could become successful. It's just you have so much limited beliefs. You have so much programming, conditioning that come from all different sources and environmental factors that you prevent yourself from achieving the wealth you deserve. Anyway, I hate to go to the psychological aspect because it's all about psychological aspects. Let's continue. So as you can see, cost segregation and cost segregation is beautiful. So if you, like I said, not all of you are qualified to do that, but I guess go over with your tax advisor. If you have several rentals at some point in time, yes, great idea to do cost segregation. All right, short-term tax loophole, which I alluded to briefly over. This is a very popular. Look, I don't like short-term rental because it's so much work. I'm not going to trade my time for dollar to spend the effort. I'm a lazy landlord these days. I want my money to work hard for me. I delegate and I outsource everything to my property manager 3,000 miles away, 2,000 miles away. Let them handle it so I can focus my time to enjoy my life. As I told you at the beginning of this presentation, travel, this and that. I'm not going to get bogged down. I'm not a full-time investor. I'm a less of a part-time, even a less of a part-time investor. And you should be too. I don't know. I don't know your mindset. Let's go on. Short-term rental tax loophole. Very popular strategy. Look, short-term rental Airbnb. Look, essentially, do you have the time to do an Airbnb? Do you have the effort, the discipline, the buybacks, the effort? That's a lot of work. If you have a regular full-time job, 40 hours, 50, 60 hours per week, whatever, and you have a family to take care of, you have a stressful job, you have children and family obligations, look, I don't think you're cut out to be a renter. Airbnb kind of stuff. Again, it's all about your specific goals and objectives, your buybacks, how much time you have. Are you willing to trade time for dollar? I'm not. Therefore, I will probably never, I'm not going to say the word never. I will probably never own any short-term rentals, Airbnb. It's just too much work, too much stress. There's a lot of risk involved. I'm just not willing to go there. I use a turnkey, long-term rental, buy and hold, set it and forget it, let others do the hard work for me, and I still make money. I still have a good return. It's just my opinion. You do what you want to do. Assuming you want to become a short-term rental, you want to get into hotel business, you are running a hospitality business, you are running a business, you are almost a full-time investor. That is, to me, being a full-time investor is brain damage. It's brain damage. I can't do it. Too stressful. I want peace and quiet. I want serenity. I want to travel on a cruise ship, just lay there and do nothing. And people cater to me on a cruise ship. Oh, so gratifying. Anyway, getting back to this.